Hey guys, welcome back. I'm a bit confused because I for sure thought that lawnmower season was ending, but then the Gudno push mower, you saw that video, right? Right? That sold in a week, and and I was and I changed the string on that one. The pull cord was broken, so I put a new on and a new handle, put it up for sale just as an experiment. And 3 days later, a guy bought it. I'm taking this with me on my way to work Monday or Tuesday. So here I am, the 33rd of October, wrenching on lawnmowers. Here we go. This is a good spot for you. Do you want to come closer? Now, the plan for this one is fairly simple because I don't have a plan. But when I brought it home from the flea market, the guy said that he thought that it had water in the cylinder in the engine, but we found out that it didn't. It was really just the air cleaner, I guess, because it had great spark, and now I can't get this off. Come on, fingers. It had great spark, and off camera I shot in some brake cleaner in the intake, and it fired right up. So I know it runs. I don't need to check spark. I'm just gonna. It had fuel or something that identifies as fuel in here. Gasoline, I guess. Smells like it, and that should be plenty enough to run it. So I think I'm just gonna dive right into the carburetor to see if it's dirty, because otherwise I don't understand why it wouldn't keep running. You didn't see it because I didn't film it, but as soon as the brake cleaner was burned off, it shut down. So I guess it's not getting any fuel. So that's not totally correct, because we have to figure something out, because when I prime it, the primer's up here, it does dump in fuel. So I don't really know why it's not firing up. Well, I guess we could try and give it a couple of pulls, but I highly doubt that it will even fire. And what video would that be, right? If we don't have to do anything. I'm gonna pull 3 times, and if it's not firing up, I'm gonna take off the carb. Nah, I don't think she's gonna go. No, she sounds like it, but not really. So let's dive in, see what we will find. Also, let me know in the comments, because I bought a microphone. So let me know in the comments if you're a follower of the channel. Does the microphone make any difference? Yeah, let me know. So now what? Carburetor. Let's take it off. So let's see what's in here. Any more? No. Do we have a? Yeah, we have a hose. to bend out the crankcase. And the primer is just a little hose in here. Oh, it looks really dirty in here. I cannot get the breather off. Oh, there we go. Oh, did I break anything? No. So, yeah, let's get it all the way off if we can. Yeah, we can. Do you want to see? Yeah. So should we just take it off? Take off the bowl and see what we got? Yeah, let's do that. So, fuel line, 2 spacers. Should I be prepared for that fuel line? Unlike what I used to be. Normally I just dump gasoline all over this area, so why change that all of a sudden? Makes no sense. And yeah, I don't know how much is in there, so maybe I should get one more cup. So now this is clean also. And I hope it's enough. Yeah. Let's just bet that that's enough. No, this is stiff as a Siemens. You know what? So that's just perfect. To loose now. Yeah, kind of. So yeah, I hope it's enough with these 2 cups. So the carb should be loose now. There's no choke. It's just the throttle and the little spring. Like this. There we have it. The heart of the beast. You see that? Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's get it on the bench and open it up. So, what kind of view would you like to have? I'm a regular guest at the Musty One's workshop, so I have seen his tripod or no, his stand for his camera, and I made my own version. That one, that is a top. If you don't know, I work for a company that sells and mounts furniture. This one is the support for a table plate underneath a coffee table, and this is a a rod for a acoustic panel, so upside down. So yeah, free stuff. I love it. Okay, now the gasket let loose. How convenient. Well, one of the gaskets. So gasoline is pissing out. That's good. It's a bit rusty on this bolt. You know what? These machines, they don't run on water. I know that. And you see that little blob there? I do believe that is water. And also up here there's a snot, some snot hanging out. Yeah. No wonder it wouldn't run, because they don't run on water, unfortunately. I'm gonna try and leave this seal alone. So what do we have here? How does this look? It actually looks okay. Up in here, the jet above the needle. This looks okay. Is it rubber tip? No. Is no, maybe. No rattling. So should I take out the jet? This jet, and under here there should be an idle circuit, I believe. It has no throttle handle, so it doesn't really need an idle, but I guess I could clean it out anyways. So what size screwdriver do we need for that? Try the small one for the jet in here. Or the bigger one. No. This one. This one was the right one. This actually fits perfect. I'm gonna remember that, because many times now you can come out now. Many times you need a screwdriver that has just the right size, because if it's too small, then you can strip out the brass that it's made of. So is this going to come out or what? I don't know why I cannot get the jet out. I'm gonna work a little bit with that. But let's take this one out then, and try not to break it. This came out nice. Anything? Nah. Well, we'll clean it. I don't think that it was blocked, but so now it's just this one. There you are. We are so happy to see you. There's really nothing wrong here, I think. I guess it was just water, but yeah. A bit of brake cleaner and compressed air, and then we'll put it back on again, and then I do believe we are off to the races. Racist? No. Right in the eyeball. That's so nice. Tastes so nice, this brake cleaner from Biltema. Love it. So, a little bit for you, a little bit for you, you, and you. And then some compressed air, and then we will put it back on again. Yes! So, a bit of compressed air for this one, and this one. This and this. Whoa. Well, hello there. That was my 3-year-old putting out a massive Siemens burp. So this is the emulsion tube, I guess it's called. Doesn't look too bad. There's a clear passage through, so this is just fine. So let's put it back together again. Emulsion tube here, and the main jet. Whoa. Yeah. This one has also gotten a blast. Is this on in all the way? No. Or is it? Maybe it is. Maybe there is a shoulder on it that prevents it from. Yeah, there is. Yeah. That was fine. Now, of course, I forgot to count how many turns this was in. So we'll have to deal with that. But as a rule of thumb, it is half one. I think it's 1.5. It also looks, if I remember correct, looks about right. So let's put this back on. The float on the needle. Like that. Oh. Let's just give this a quick spray. That's fine. So, which way was it? Let's going on this way, and then we want the drain to be pointing forward, more or less. There we go. Was that it? And then of course the gasket that fell off. So this was on like this. Let's just put this on first, like that. And then we need, now what, this is here. Was this above or below? I'll find out in a minute. So throttle. Why? Come on, you. There we go. And the little spring. Little fuel line. And the clip. This one goes here. And we had some spacers. Here and here. And the primer was working, so really no need to check up on that. Am I stupid or what? Yeah. Of course I am. Or what? Okay. Like this. Sorry. Did you hit your head? Sorry about that. So I'm looking through you guys now. So these spacers, I don't know how well you can see it, but the air cleaner box is flopping around a little bit. The other spacer here is taking off some room in there, so maybe I should have just, I don't know what I should have done. Not started to begin with or something. There. And the breather for the crankcase is also on. This is going so good. So now that the carb is cleaned and back on again in a minute, how many poles do you think we're going to need? There we go. So should I put the air cleaner back on? Or does that not matter? Doesn't that matter? Yeah, let's put it on. Like that. And the lid. Like that. And some fresh fuel. We've got some of the old stuff left here. Let's start with that. I don't know if I don't know if I'm a genius or I'm just stupid and cheap. But when I do these things, when I mess around with these machines, oftentimes I put fuel in them and then I have to drain it out again for some reason because I'm not that smart. So it's pretty annoying to to have half a tank of fuel you have to drain out. So I've started measuring out the amount of fuel. Let's say 1 cup, because that's normally that's enough to get it running and to run for some time. And then if I have to drain it out, I know how much is in there. And also, these machines are going out for sale when I'm done. So there's no reason to put half a tank of fuel when I'm not getting anything for my fuel. So to limit my cost and to make it to make it easier for myself when I screw up, as I often do, I measure the same amount every time. Yeah. Genius or stupid, I don't know, and I also don't care. I'd rather be a little bit stupid and then have some fun than being a genius and a boring life. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 5. So place your bets. I do believe that it will run now. Because yeah, it doesn't run on water. So where do we get a nice shot for you? Should we go over here today? So you get a shot of the exhaust. I don't know if you are particularly into that. So let's see what happens. Dead man switch. We primed it. We know it got oil. We know it got spark. And there should be a clear passage through the carb. Here we go. 1, 2. Come on, you. Really? Do we have a leak? That's also a trademark of mine. Not really. Maybe the primer is not priming. And not that great, but it is doing something. It is also dripping down here, so I do believe we have fuel. So why won't you fire up? You will. I know you will. Okay. So what if you get a little shot? Then what? Going to play nice. It sounds really loud, the exhaust. So I've previously had luck with priming it once it got running. Not today. Then what? We know it runs when it gets something to run on. So it's just not getting any fuel. But why is that? The primer does work. And we know we got fuel down to the ball. So yeah. What's holding you up? Sounds like it's just about to go. But then again, no. It's not really that happy. Does du godt, ikke? Well, I don't know. Let me see if we have anything down here. Don't see why we shouldn't. Yeah, but It's really not that impressive, but well, does it need to be? Great. We do have fuel in the bowl, so that shouldn't be our issue. Then what? Well, I'm gonna spare you me fooling around, figuring out what the deal is here, and then I'll bring you back when it's running. I really don't know what I did. I don't know if you could hear what I said, but I really don't know what I did. I only took off the air cleaner housing and primed it a few times and pulled the cord, and then it started first pull. So now it is running, but it's hunting. And when I choked off some of the intake, it revved up. So I don't know if it. I'm gonna try and put on the air cleaner again and see if we get any difference from that. Because this is one of those engines slash carburetors where I cannot see any adjustments could be made other than on the throttle. Is that on there now? It's just looking so great. No. So let's put the filter back on. Like this. And the lid. So let's try again. Yeah, let's see what we get this time. So, contact. Come on, you pig. Okay. That's more like it. That's better, but do we have an exhaust leak or something? I don't believe that it should be so loud. I do not believe that. Well, I'm gonna try to take that off and see if anything appears. So watch me as I burn myself. Nah, not too bad. So these bolts or nuts, are they only holding on the shield, or is the muffler coming off with it? Right now it's only the shield. Yeah. So the muffler is coming off as well. Well, maybe that's not a bad thing. Is it hot? Yeah, a bit hot. There's really nothing that is screaming at me. It's a fairly big gasket. Do we have anything over here? Yeah, there's also. Maybe that's not coming off. Can you see how new the engine looks? Or is it just me that does not know better? I think it looks pretty damn new. So, well, maybe there was no. It didn't look like. It did. I don't think it looks like it has been. That the gasket is not sealing. Yeah, maybe a little bit here. But doesn't look too bad. So maybe it just needs to get tightened a bit more. Yeah, we'll try to put it on again. And it is not because, no it's not, we're not running out of threads. No. Maybe we are leaking. Looks like it a bit there, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. We go like this. And heat shield back on again. Yeah, and maybe this just wasn't tight, or yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna tighten this by hand, because even though it looks pretty new, I want to have the feel of how much it's getting tightened. What? Click. So when we get this running right, we'll do the normal routine of changing the oil and sharpen the blade. That one is stripped, that's just perfect. Yeah, and then a quick wash, and then it's off for sale. And then we'll see how fast this will sell. So let's try again. Now it's been what, 10 or 15 minutes since it ran last time, so I'm not gonna prime it. I'm just gonna pull it. I'm just gonna pull the cord. It's still a bit loud, I guess.
Maybe there.
I still think that it's really loud. It could also just be the room in here, but normally they don't sound this loud in here. So, well, it's running now. Seems to be running. I turned it down a little bit because it also sounded like it was screaming really bad. So I can always turn it back up again. So now I'm gonna locate the oil drain and then change the oil and sharpen the blade. Sorry guys, I'm gonna end it here because we are pushing 52 minutes and that might be a little long in the tooth, so I'm gonna split the video here, and then I hope you will join me next week where we will take it out for a spin and eat some grass and yeah, change the oil and sharpen the blade and all that happy horse shit. So thank you for watching this week's video. I hope you join me next week. See you.